Hello, my name's Tom Cahill. It's Monday, the 3rd of February 2010. This video concerns, this is a public health and public safety announcement for anybody who's going to Koh Phangan on their holiday. Koh Phangan is an island on the east side of Thailand in Sivitani, that's the state. Koh Phangan near Koh Samui and Koh Tao. Right, so I had the dubious pleasure of coming to know that there's a resort there called Bamboo Bay, right? Now there's also a Bamboo Bay in Koh Lanta, which is another island somewhere else off Thailand, or maybe it's, I don't know if it's Malaysian or Thai Koh Lanta, but either way, Koh Lanta's an island, is another island, and the two Bamboo Bays do get mixed up right now. And the reason that this is significant is because if you look up the Leigh Ravenscroft Night Stalker, yeah, it actually seems to have been put on the Bamboo Bay for Koh Lanta, but Leigh Ravenscroft, I can assure you, I don't think he's ever been to Koh Lanta, and he is the current, you know, manager and sort of boss and beneficiary of Bamboo Bay in Koh Phangan. But the thing is, right, I didn't look this up because I'm not one of these people who looks everybody up I deal with. I don't look everybody up I deal with. I'm not really that interested, and I'm not that sort of vindictive, and I'm not trying to get one over on people all the time. So basically, I had some problems with this Leigh guy. Well, and hopefully that's all in the past now, but it's still some money outstanding he owes me, stuff like that. But the point is that this Bamboo Bay has got lots of reports on the internet that aren't totally positive about the place. Lots of them are positive though, yeah? But there's two that I've found. The one, if you look up Night Stalker, it actually says Koh Lanta, but it's definitely the Leigh Ravenscroft one, because it's got a picture of him, and it's got basically the person woke up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Leigh Ravenscroft was there with his trousers around his ankles, wanking at the person, yeah? So they moved out the next day, and they didn't give him a very good review. Now, I never saw this noncy side of Leigh. I didn't know he was a pervert. It just wasn't something I ever come across. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I thought he was really pervy. I didn't find him to be really pervy. But then again, he is a homicidal maniac, and he is on the run for being, you know, basically, the last thing he's done in England is he's got done for attempted murder. I believe it was for stabbing his ex in the throat with a broken bottle. But he used to stalk her, and he'd also beaten her up and got sent to prison again in the past. So, sorry, previously, not again, previously. And so it's clearly a very serious situation. And again, all this stuff like stalking, people who don't even live with you, you know, like you've broken up, it's in the past, and you're going around stalking them and like beating them up in fields and stuff. That is the sort of type of thing that these kind of people are in the sort of realms of, you can't really have any empathy with them, because if you're not a pervert and you're not the kind of person who'd obsessively stalk people, then you wouldn't even really think about doing it. It's a bit like the same as somebody who do, you know, wank at their guests through the window when at 3 o'clock in the morning. Same kind of thing, isn't it, really? I know one's pervy, one's not pervy, but people who are completely twisted are generally going to be twisted in every way, I suppose. Anyway, so that's Bamboo Bay, right? So if you're thinking of staying in Bamboo Bay, think twice, because Leigh is on the run from England. It's aware that the police in England are aware that he's on a fake travel documents, and that he's using a false name. I believe his business is probably registered in the wrong name. In fact, I would bet my bottom dollar on that, because he wouldn't let me see the paperwork for his business when somebody changed his shareholdings around, and he's illiterate, right? So he can read a little bit, but it takes him ages. And I said, I'll tell you what, give it to me, let me have a look at it, and I'll put it in the scanner, and then we'll get optical character recognition scan, then we'll convert the Thai into English clause by clause, and then we can sort of have an idea what we're looking at. And then any of the paperwork we can do that with, and then it can explain why they took all your shareholding away. And the lawyer said, no, don't worry, we're going to give it back. Now they're just stealing his stuff. That's what they're doing. It's happened before in Thailand. He's already lost a load of stuff. But now he's putting all his hope in this lawyer, who is definitely fucking him. Like the Lash people were definitely fucking him, and I told him they were definitely fucking him, and he kept giving him money, going, they're my mates, despite the fact that they were discussing fucking him over and when they were going to pull the plug on him and saying, why hasn't he built the rest of these fucking properties so we can fuck him off? And he's going, no, my friends. Perfect. 1,000,000%, that's what he always says. Boom, I can do all this, boom, I'm going to make loads of money, boom. No, you've never earned a penny in your fucking life. Don't lie, you never have. Every fucking penny he's got, he's somehow acquired, and it's not through criminal means, by being a really clever, like, wheeler dealer or clever gangster or something. That's all bullshit. He hasn't made a single penny through any of that. I believe he's probably inherited it. Well, in fact, I think I know, and I think at some stage it's going to become very clear that he's inherited it. And the reason that his dad was living in his house with him, as opposed to the dad inheriting the money, is because the congenital disease that they've got, you know, St. Vitus dance, you know, where they go into mad rages, and they're basically, probably at that stage, his dad had progressed so far that he wasn't allowed to get the stuff in the will. So, okay, anyway, the camera's got to turn off. So that's what I think it is anyway. Okay, my name's Tom Cahill. It's been Monday the 3rd of February 2020. I'd like to hear your comments. I might have to follow up on this one though, right?